What is up, Maplers? It's Rhinne here. So today we're going to be going over Kritias, what is Kritias, how to do Kritias, why you should do Kritias, how to navigate Kritias, and invasion at the end. So I'll put all those subcategories in the description down below. I'll also put a guide to the pre-quest down in the description below, as well as some links that'll help you understand Kritias maybe a little bit better if I don't cover everything in this video. So check out the description. There's going to be a lot of stuff there to help you. This guide, or rather this video, will assume that you have Kritias pre-quest done for most of it. So the Kritias pre-quest will appear in your light bulb, and you could just follow the guide in the description down below to do that. So what is Kritias? Kritias is basically an upside down castle near Rhinne. As you can see, you go to Skynest 1 and then you can get into Kritias. And there are a bunch of mobs here. It's mainly used for endgame stuff. Now that we've talked about what Kritias is, let's talk about why you should do it. As you can see where I am right now, there's currently a shop. And this shop is the main reason to do Kritias. So you can see there's various things here. There's inverse gear, this codex is technically the endgame pocket item. You have things like tyrant gloves, endgame, well, technically not the endgame, but the glove used to get to the endgame glove for reboot at least. You have trade potions if you need those. I wouldn't really suggest getting them though, because anti-magic is somewhat rare. You have transformation potions, I wouldn't use that. You have your basic damage skin if you got rid of it originally. And you have reset tickets. The reset tickets are probably the most important part. The tyrant gloves are very, very nice as well, but the reset tickets are the easiest to obtain compared to how useful they are. So what reset tickets do is basically if you've ran out of tries to do the boss for the week, like let's say you cleared Chaos Vellum one time already, and you can't run it again until next Thursday at reset. Well, you can use a reset ticket to bypass that, and that'll let you run Chaos Vellum a second time, and you can clear it a second time, assuming you have the DPS to clear it. So that's really, really helpful in game when you're trying to grind for stuff, especially Magnus. Magnus is probably the most useful one out of these, because it's really, really hard to grind the coins from Magnus. But those coins are extremely, extremely useful. So that's the basics behind the reset tickets. One thing to keep in mind when you're using reset tickets is that the reset ticket, or once you use the reset ticket, you have to wait an entire 7 days from that usage of the reset ticket. It doesn't reset at reset. There's a patch that comes later on that'll make it reset at reset, but as of right now, the reset ticket will only, you will have to wait 7 days from the reset ticket's usage in order to use it. So if I was to use it right now, today is, I believe, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday, 11:40 a.m. Well, then I can't use it until next Tuesday at 11:40 a.m. So today is the 9th. I can't use it until the 16th at 11:40 a.m. So keep that in mind if you ever plan on using a reset ticket. That's why I suggest using reset tickets early on rather than later on. Like I would use it sometime between Thursday and Saturday rather than using it after that, so you don't screw yourself over for the next week. Alright, so let's talk about how to navigate Kritias, how to get to Kritias and all that stuff. So in order to get to Kritias, you're going to want to go to Rhinne, Skynest 1, right here, and you'll see a little portal right here. It has the anti-magic things above it, and you just enter here, and bam, you're in Kritias. So to navigate this place, you'll notice if you look at the world map, that it's a giant circle, and you just circle around here. Here's the entrance, this is where you start, and your goal is basically to get to one of these things so you can go to the town and get anywhere from there. The towns are the easiest way to navigate, so if you go to one of these barracks right over here, here, or here, you can go into the towns and you could circle around Kritias. So let's just demonstrate that. So we just entered, we're at Freezing Forest 2, or Freezing Forest 1 currently. So right there. And now we're at Forest of Pain 3, or Forest of Pain 2, my bad. And then if you go left, you'll notice we're going left on the circle, and our goal is to appear right here. And this will let us navigate to any part of the map, actually. So that's why it's important to get to the barracks. So now we're at the barracks. We have two options. We can either go left and continue down the circle, or we can go through the town and shortcut in a way. Also, when you're in Kritias, you have things like this Ardent Mill portal or the Dimensional Mirror up there. Very useful for navigating as well, especially if you want to leave this place. So you just go over here. That portal right there will take you into the middle. I don't ever use it. I would suggest not using it. I just use this. If you just follow the portals in the ground over here, you can make your way all the way across. See, here's the guy with the stuff to buy. Here's the chef. You guys are going to be seeing this place a lot when you're doing the pre-quests, assuming you haven't done those yet. And if we get to the last circle, we get to another important place. The place where you get the coins to actually buy reset tickets and stuff like that, which is this guy right here. But we'll talk about that later. This place also has a transport portal, so you can use this to teleport out to wherever is listed on here. So, you know, it's pretty nice. Just get to teleport to wherever you want. One thing I've been told, I haven't tested this myself, but apparently the pre-quest maps can be saved to your hyper teleport rock, and then you can hyper teleport rock there after your pre-quests are done. For those of you who don't know, maybe I should explain this earlier, but the pre-quest maps and the maps after the pre-quest are two different maps. So as you can see, if you look on these, it says level 210, but if you went to the pre-quest maps, you notice that these things were probably like level 190 or so. These things were, oh, there we go. There we go. You can see it on these ones. So these things have, no, never mind, you actually can't. Well, if you look at the pre-quest maps, it'll have two different level ranges. These things, I think, used to be level 184, and now they're level 188. So that's why I don't recommend doing this place until you're 190 or so. And even then, it might be a bit difficult. So that's the basics of navigating Kritias. So now that we've gone over how to navigate Kritias, let's talk about how to do Kritias. How to get coins and stuff like that. So when you're doing Kritias, the goal is to get coins. You will get a box when you're done with the pre-quest. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. And basically you want anti-magic in this, and you want anti-magic stones, which will be obtained from evasion, which we'll talk about in a bit. So how to do Kritias. If you go over to your quest type when you're done with the pre-quest, you will notice that you have a thing called daily. Sorry about that. We have a daily. It says daily right here, and it says the Blades of Solitude. The dailies will rotate. You don't necessarily get the same ones every day, so just keep that in mind. And there are 5 sets of dailies you can do a day. These can give you, the first 4 will give anti-magic, like actual anti-magic, and then the last one will give anti-magic stone, or 1 anti-magic stone. And these stones are used to make the tyrant gloves and stuff like that. And the inverse stuff, all that stuff. You only need the anti-magic itself, so these anti-magic stone pieces that you get from the dailies in order to do reset tickets and stuff like that. We'll talk about the coin system more after we've gone over how to do the dailies. So you can look over here. It says broken blade. Hair in my mouth. Sorry about that. It says broken blade blue. I didn't even get it. God damn it, man. It says Frozen Solitude. So Frozen Solitude is the mob, and Broken Blade Blue is the ETC item you want to collect. Not every single quest has an ETC item you want to collect. Some of them just have you killing mobs, and I believe some of them only have you collecting ETC items. It rotates basically. But as you can see, Frozen Solitude, that's the first map right over here, Forest of Pain 1. The easiest map to actually do. And what you will do is you will kill these things over here until you satisfy this requirement right here. I'm not going to show that on here. That'd be a waste of time. I think it's fairly self-explanatory, but you just kill these. What I do want to show is the mobs themselves can actually drop anti-magic stone pieces. Should turn off Pet Loot to demonstrate this. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. So an anti-magic stone piece right there. Now these pieces give a lot less than the other anti-magic stone pieces that we got. As you can see, this one gives 1.2k and the other ones give 600. But it adds up for a while, so I suggest picking these up as you go. This one should give somewhere around, I think it's like 5 to 20 or something like that. This one, in this case, gave 15. So those will add up over a while. I suggest having Pet Loot on while you're doing this. Free money and stuff like that. It's also a good source of EXP to do these. So that's basically how you do it. You just follow what the quest says, just collect stuff. If it says the energy, if it asks you to collect energy, you just collect mobs of that type. So, or you just kill mobs of that type to collect the energy. So the frozen energy will be any frozen mob, burning energy will be any burning mob, and the permeating energy would be any permeating mob over here. So all the frozen mobs are right here, all the burning mobs are over here, and all the permeating mobs are over here. There are also maps that contain mages in them. These are the basic ones right here. These are the intermediate ones, and these are the advanced ones. So just keep that in mind. That's how you navigate. Just hover over these maps. Find that. You can't actually teleport in here unless you have the pre-quest map saved from what I've been told. I haven't confirmed that myself. So someone could confirm that in the description, that'd be great. Yeah. If you plan on grinding in Kritias, which actually isn't a bad idea, these mobs give a lot of EXP, and one of the shop items is an EXP amp. I would suggest grinding in Corrupted Magic Forest too. I use this map actually pre-revamp on my Evan because I wanted to farm anti-magic. Because, you know, I'm an idiot. I wouldn't suggest actually farming anti-magic like that unless you have a lot of anti-magic stones that you need the anti-magic for. So now that we've talked about how to get anti-magic stones and anti-magic stone pieces, let's talk about how to convert those into coins. So to convert those into coins, you talk to Levian over here. And you could either put anti-magic in your inverse codex, which is used to make the inverse codex the best endgame pocket item, which I don't recommend doing because we don't have an easy way of getting coins or anti-magic. Or you can press, I'd like to exchange my anti-magic and anti-magic souls for Kritias commemorative coin or Anheim coins. And as you can see here, I can exchange it for whatever I want. For the Anheim coins, it lists right here. You need 700 anti-magic for 1 coin. And for the Kritias coins, you need 1 anti-magic stone plus 1.2k anti-magic to actually make them. So let's make some Anheim coins. I'll make 12 in this case. And that's how you do it. That's the basics. Once I've done that, I've consumed anti-magic from this thing. You can see the old message right there with the anti-magic. And then my new message right there, I have less anti-magic, as you can see. That's an 8, and then that's a 0. So we lost about 8k or so. Which isn't too bad considering we get reset tickets, assuming I want it. So then we just go over here to the store and we can go ahead and spend the anti-magic coins we wanted. So as you can see, the gold ones are the Kritias coins and the silver ones are the Anheim coins. Something to keep in mind. As you can see, we bought the Anheim coins. It says it up here, whichever one you want. The Kritias commemorative coins are the more useful ones, but they're also harder to get. So just keep that in mind. There, if I wanted to, I could buy a reset ticket. That's the basics of using coins. Pretty soon we're going to talk about invasion. I just have to actually wait until invasion spawned. So now that invasion is actually spawned, let's talk about invasion itself. What is invasion? Invasion is just some thing where a bunch of mobs spawn. And your goal is to get this health bar down via items the mobs drop, and it'll give you contribution. Yeah, that's pretty much the basics of it. I'll go more into detail when that actually happens. Invasion doesn't actually start until this timer hits 30, so keep that in mind. As for when invasion spawns every 2 hours between 8 AM PST and 10 PM PST. So it spawns a total of 7 times a day, so you can get 7 anti-magic stones, assuming you don't last hit. Every time you participate in invasion and you get contribution and the invasion is successfully completed, you get an anti-magic stone by talking to this guy. I'll demonstrate that later on once the invasion is actually over. Invasion itself, or you can get more anti-magic stones if you actually last hit the boss. I'll talk more about that later. But invasion will start in about 20 seconds. I'll show you guys exactly what that is. Basically, everyone gets funneled into one channel when it happens. The entire map will turn orange/red with fire. So something like that. I don't remember too well, to be honest. And you'll get, if you're not automatically teleported by 30, when this thing hits 30 right there, then you're going to want to channel change. I just channel change instantly. And see, I didn't get ported, so I channel change, and then you'll see the screen glitch out like so, and we'll get ported into invasion. So now we're in invasion. See, everything turned orange/red. Not really sure what it is, honestly. But the goal of invasion is to find a map. If you're not going for the last hit, then it doesn't really matter what map you find. You just put down damage stuff. You just kill a bunch of mobs until a bomb will appear. I don't have pet loot on, right? We're good. Until a bomb spawns. We'll see if we can find a bomb soon. This is not how you last hit the boss. I haven't found out how to spawn the bosses we're going to talk about in a little bit, but you last hit via spawning bosses and a lot of bosses, and you rack up bombs with that. So once we get a bomb, I'll demonstrate exactly how you do that, if this thing will ever pop up. You know what? I have an easier way of doing this. Evan is cheating invasion, actually. I'll show you guys. Next spawn. Bomb? Still no bomb. Alright, well, that's fine. As you pick up bombs, this bar right here will go down. As long as you have one contribution right here, you're good to go. You don't have to do any more. You'll get your anti-magic stone. If you're going for the last hit, bosses will appear periodically in maps. I'm not sure how to get it to spawn rapidly in your map, but I have had it happen before. Just not sure what causes it. But that's how you last hit. Basically what you do is you turn off pet loot. You have 3 pets total, and you want the pets to kill everything. Or not kill everything, but like loot all the bombs, that way you can deal the finishing blow. Has anyone actually done damage? If you press this, you can see people have done damage. So here you can see a lot of people doing damage if you want. You can see who the invasion commander is. In this case, it's Von Leon, the Lion King. That's basically invasion. If a bomb would spawn, we could get on. Oh, there we go. So right here you can see this little necklace thing with the bomb on it has black with a little bit white thing on it. That is the bomb that spawns. As you can see, when I pick up that bomb, you will see this thing pop up in chat. It says you've done X damage to the supply commander. This damage range is anywhere from, I believe, 10k to 500k, I think. And your contribution will appear right here. As long as you have any amount of contribution here and you successfully complete the invasion, you're good to go. I'm just going to skip towards the end of invasion, see if I can find a boss right now. Here's another bomb, by the way. But basically, if you're going for the last hit, your goal is to pick up a bunch of bombs at the same time. So here, as you can see, here is one of the bosses that spawns. When you kill a boss, 2 of the bombs will drop, guaranteed. Here's another one, in case you want to see it. Just kill the boss, 2 bombs spawn. Let's see if we can last hit, actually. So I'll show you guys how you do the last hitting technique. So you want to turn off pet loot. Your goal is to get the pet loot racked up. As you can see, the lives are going down extremely fast. So I turned on my pet loot as it was going down. Let's see if we got the last hit. I don't think we got the last hit. I can't tell though. There are too many numbers jumbled up there. No, it didn't. AIDS. Oh well. Oh well. We didn't get it. Yeah. That's invasion for you. When you're done, you just come over here to Northern Barracks. And you wait around until you get ported. Unfortunately, the chances of you getting a last hit are fairly small because usually hackers, like what just happened, end up last hitting the boss via methods I will not mention. So we just wait around. Hopefully it'll port us soon. Please. Please port us. Actually, no, this is a perfect time to talk about anti-magic. You actually get anti-magic from this guy, as well as an anti-magic stone if you complete it. You can get up to 1k anti-magic. And if you successfully complete the invasion, it only takes 3 mil contribution to get the 1k anti-magic. But if you lose the invasion, you need at least 5 mil contribution to get 1k anti-magic. And the most you can get is 1k. That's the cap. And if this guy could be so kind as to port us, as you can see, you can't channel change here. You go to there, channel change, can't do that on that. There we go. You just talk to this guy over here, and this thing would go away. You just click on this guy. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, anti-magic stone. You received 1 anti-magic stone and anti-magic for your contribution. Thanks for your participation, and you're good to go. If there's any way you guys think I can improve this guide, please let me know. I'm always striving to improve my videos every single day. If you like what I do, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.